Alright guys, what's going on? It is Wednesday and we're in a 3-valve. Yeah. I think we're gonna head over to Mexico. See what happens there in this 3-valve.
With Corsa Extremes, baby.
With Corsa Extremes. Let's do it. Alright, let's give it a good downshift right here.
Alright. Wait. Oh, is it right here, right?
Yeah, then you go left here. So we made it out to Mexico. What are you about to do, Jonathan Harder?
Well, we were supposedly going to do some donuts slash burnouts.
Let's bounce out of Mexico. One more. Dump the clutch.
Watch a cop. Oh, dude, that would be so scary if a cop just like
pulled up on you.
Yeah, dude. That same one. Oh man.
All right, Jonathan Harder. What is your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is Jonathan Harder, just how it sounds. It's spelled Johnathanthan, and then Harder, like it sounds, Harder, Harder.
Hey guys, we're gonna head over to the meet. We got John right over here, so let's go do it. All right, we made it out to the meet. We got 3-valve here.
So,
got Logan.
due for Dale.
We got the Cobra right here.
Looking fantastic, bro. I can't look at that. Mess.
Yeah, the Chrome Bruh.
I actually saw another
Chrome Bruh.
because I was in there and I'm like, I don't want to be that guy, but like, you guys the fuck go over here. I said,
I really like the wheels on this Focus. So Brian has a big dent in his car.
oh, we're dimples in.
Right. It looks like a major dent.
You got a big dent in your car.
Not this time. That was the last time she found it.
Oh yeah.
The quad tip is here. So what do you have to say about your new whip?
It's just tip. You know, I got the custom antenna here, you know. We ain't worried about the duct tape. We got air conditioning in here, custom, you know, headliner across the top there with some train horns. It's a work in progress, but I love it.
It's got 2 sunroofs.
Yeah.
2 sunroofs.
Got 3 doors, you know, for 1980.
So what are you doing with all this coolant here?
Well, you know,
Keeping it cool.
it's hot in Florida. You gotta be able to keep it cool.
Supposedly Scott is supposed to be coming here very, very soon. He told me to go out to the corner of Mexico to record him.
Oh, he's out of town still. He's not gonna be here.
Yeah, I just got off the
Wow, come flying
Is that
by.
good?
Yeah.
Cool.
Like,
Look who has arrived.
I overdressed for the meet.
Dressed for success.
Yeah, right?
I'm dressed for the beach.
Dress for the beach.
except for the shoes.
Do you have anything interesting to say?
Yes. Fuck Samsung.
Oh my god.
Oh, can you turn it on?
This is still the note.
Yeah. Oh God.
Get away.
Get away.
I don't like you. I'm throwing
Light
my
the
phone.
fuse! Light the fuse!
For anyone that doesn't know, that is a Note 7.
This is the exploding version.
Oh my God.
At any moment, it could explode.
So that's how.
You own a truck, get these whaled rims. I like them. So these are what, 16s or 15s?
16 by 12.
16 by 12, oh my God. Can it fit your tire, no problem?
Well, yeah, the tires are 1550.
Jesus. That's nuts, man.
Hello.
You've made it.
Yes. I for some reason like cut up a bunch of like honeydew and cantaloupe before I came here. I didn't eat any. I just went home and like cut up a bunch of it and then came here. Is that weird? So you cut up a fruit too today. That's interesting.
George in the new whip.
Yo, dig, bro. It's so quiet.
Oh my God, it makes me miss the Mustang so bad.
Drift mode. Drift mode.
I miss my EcoBoost.
No.
I miss it.
Where's he going?
It's parking.
Come back.
Give us a rev, bro.
Rev it up.
Does it have active exhaust?
Launch.
Should we open the back windows?
What do you have in the back?
Going for a ride in the Focus RS?
Fresh off the lot.
Yeah, it smells great.
Nope, we'll go this way.
Have you done anything to it yet?
No, man, I've had it for 3 days now.
True.
It's got a whopping 278 miles on it.
Miles of braking period on it? Or are you still just beating it?
It's in between, like, you know, I try not to beat
that
on
shit.
it, but then I remember I have a Focus RS and then I beat on it.
Want a race?
Dude, that's what's his face.
Yeah.
Dude, he tried racing the Cobra one day. Not well for him.
Is that a 6-cylinder or an EcoBoost?
Eco.
Is it the older guy?
Yeah.
So you hit that in, then you clutch in, gas in, and it goes at about 500. Well, let's take that off real quick while we're hitting this U-turn so we don't launch into the other lane.
Hey, drift mode!
Drift mode?
Drift mode. You know
I
what we
think
can do?
this lane ends, so get in the right one.
Right one.
Launching it. That's awesome.
Now, granted, that's with 4 people in here. So.
All right, we're going to drive the RS.
Alright, man, it's all yours.
Sweet.
That's not Cameron, is it?
Feels very new. What's this charger doing?
I guess they're just chilling.
Oh my God, the Foffs are awesome, dude. That's sick. That's awesome, dude. It's bone stock.
Bone stop.
That's sick.
You know you have to launch it, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. It's torquey too. Torquey and then it pops. I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah,
You must love it.
it's insane.
How does it feel to your tuned Focus?
From
Well, from a dig, it's completely different. Like the ST's front wheel drive, so it's got nothing on it, but from motion, like from a roll, for instance, it feels about the same as the Stage 3 Focus. So I'm imagining like 270, 280 wheel right now, but that's bone stock. So to start off where I left off, bone stock, I mean, I can't wait to see what I can do next. It's crazy.
Yeah, it feels just so good. How do you make it pop when you're rolling?
Once you hit about 4,000, 4,500, that's where you get the pops and bars. There you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You recorded?
Yep. Good.
All right. Let's check it. Foot to the floor?
Yep.
That's it?
Yep. You're good.
Shit. That's awesome. That's sick, dude. That's so much fun.
It's unreal.
Big thanks to George for letting us drive it.
Anytime, man.
It's awesome. Hey guys, I just drove the Focus RS. That was a lot of fun. So this car is bone stock with 200 miles on it. George was nice enough to let me drive it. So that was so much fun. We're gonna work on getting him an access port, a downpipe, intercooler, and a bunch of different mods for the car. So hopefully we'll see. We'll drive it again when it's all modded up. It's gonna be cool.
So he's the one that passed by. Yeah.
Another day, Scott revving the car.
It does. That's what threw me off. That spoiler though.
Bro, you're gonna blow it up.
What?
We got a comment about that today.
When am I gonna blow it up?
They said that we rev it too much and we're gonna blow them up.
Say that about the EcoBoost, not the V8. So we got rid of the EcoBoost.
America, Coyote Power. Need to assert your dominance by revving.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Catcall them.
How much did you end up putting down on it?
STI versus the RS. You down?
I don't know, man. I feel like an asshole asking someone, just some guy getting gas if he wants to run it. I don't want to be that guy.
No, just go up to him and ask him if he wants to get waxed.
Yeah, because that makes me less of an asshole.
Hey.
Why you look at him? He's just trying to get home to his family.
Excuse me, sir, that's a nice WX. Would you want some wax on it?
Oh, by the way, these are black now. Look good. Hey guys, we're gonna head out of here right now. We're just filling up the cars. There's the Cobra. Ashley's putting gas in her car right there. And then we're gonna roll out of here. We had a lot of fun driving the Focus RS. And yeah.
Hey guys, it is Thursday and today's been kind of a crazy day, cool day, and a day that's been a long time coming. So I just dropped the car off for a paint correction a little while ago and I'm gonna go back tomorrow morning to film some of the actual process. Some of you all might remember that I did a paint correction on the EcoBoost way back in the day. There's a lot of options to choose from around Central Florida for paint work. We're pretty fortunate around here to have a lot of talented people. But John is somebody who I've come to know pretty well, and he takes care of us pretty well. He's doing the paint correction down over in Claremont, and he's doing some basic prep work today with the paint. And we'll be back tomorrow to look at the progress and to go through the specific steps for the paint correction. So let's go see that now. And just like that, it's already day 2. So we're back here at John's, just dropped in to check on the car. So yesterday we left off leaving the car where John's giving it a foam bath. And he went ahead and already did a full clay bar and did some touch-up paint and wet sand work around a couple areas of the car that really needed it. So now, today is when the fun really starts, when we're gonna do the actual paint correction. John's here behind me working on the hood, and we're gonna touch base with him and check in and see how it's going.
How you guys doing? All right, so yesterday what we did was
Gave the car a complete foam bath. After that, it actually breaks up any dirt that's been caked on for a while. It lubricates the surface so the dirt will slide off easily without leaving any micro scratches or marring or any spider webbing. So once we let the foam sit on there for a little bit and it breaks up the dirt, then we're gonna wash it off with a microfiber mitt. Again, keeping it very soft to put any further spider webbing or those fine scratches you see in the paint. Completely washed the car, air dried it. I have a blower that I use that actually gets into little nooks and crannies, gets all the water out. There's nothing worse when you're polishing a car or working on a car, and right as you go to go over a fender, a nice little stream of water comes down and ruins the whole thing. So let the car completely dry. Then what we did was we hit little areas that had some damage. So right around the fender where the tire was rubbing and it needed some new paint, instead of painting the entire fender, which can get very expensive, you just leave it to an area where you can actually put touch-up paint in a certain area, keep it fresh. This has just a little bit of tape mar left on it, so that way when I polished over any surface scratches, it didn't remove the fresh paint. Now that's been curing for about 24 hours. Also went down here where it had some real strong scratches from the tire kicking up dirt right along here. Very popular with staggered setups. This whole area will get covered in dirt and rocks and it'll just completely mar the paint. Highly recommend getting some sort of mud flap, you know, just maybe a small one that sticks out just a little bit to kind of block it. Went right down here, similar thing. Especially on the S550s, they're very wide up top, but they come down and get a little bit narrow. It makes it more sleek style, but what happens is you see the tire here has plenty of room to kick up dirt. And you know, if you live in Florida, the roads aren't maintained as well, so there's a lot of dirt, a lot of oil, a lot of grease and everything that's on the roads, and it kicks up right here. So this was very heavily scratched up, and now that's completely fixed. It's completely smooth, no issues, no reflection issues, nothing. Then we had some fine rock chips right along here. Did the same process, you know, keeping it fresh, keeping it consistent across the entire car. That way everything matches, everything looks great. Over here, same exact noise. The cars are set up on a 4 square, so this side's gonna be wide, that side's gonna be wide. So same thing over here, as you see, very smooth, no scratches, no issues. And this has only been hit with some sanding, with some very fine sanding and polishing. And that removed the deep scratches. Went back along here, same exact thing. Same exact thing, but it's all completely removed. You don't want to sacrifice quality. You want to do the exact same thing on all 4 corners if there's issues. You don't want to sacrifice quality because then the client will always be upset. So if you do any detailing yourself, always make sure you pay attention to the fine details. Once we did all that and everything was nice and smooth, the paint was curing, what we did after that, completely clay barred the entire car. When you completely clay bar a car, it takes quite a while, so leave yourself some time. Also, don't go too aggressive. Don't try to rush it. Don't try to speed through the process. When you do that, you're going to cause more damage than what you had when you started. So when you clay bar a car, you're going to notice in the beginning, I wish I would have had a video of this. When you first start the clay bar, you can actually hear the paint. You can actually hear the dirt as the clay slides over, and the clay is going to grab all that fine dirt. The difference between a car wash and clay barring, all that dirt that's trapped on those brushes, it just smacks against your car, and that's how you get a lot of swirls. It's very common. You get a lot of swirls through self-car washes or the ones you put your coins in. When you put your coins in, you wash the car yourself, don't ever use the actual brush. Just use the sprayer, if anything. When you hand wash, it gives you that ability to prep the paint better. So what clay bar does is the difference between all of that, it's actually going to pull out the fine dirt that's trapped in this inside the paint. Best example, if you're on the highway and it's raining and you're driving behind a truck and you know that water's kicking up in front of your face and it's all over the window and everything, well, there's dirt inside those water molecules, and what they're doing is they're just slamming into the paint, so they get embedded. So a clay bar is going to pull them out completely. So you notice whenever you go over a clay bar, the paint becomes incredibly smooth. It's just incredibly smooth. It doesn't catch your fingers at all. And a really easy way to do it, to tell if a car is ever clay barred, if you go to a dealership or a detailer and they say they detail, oh yeah, I clay barred, don't worry about it. Kind of a little detailer's trick. Did you take just a plastic bag, anything like this, just a Ziploc bag, trash bag, anything. When you drag it across, you can feel just how smooth it is. You don't feel any bumps, you don't feel any ridges. Now you have an amazing smooth paint. And you want to have all of that done right before you polish, which is what we're going to be doing today. Some compounding. It's going to be a 3-step polish, which is going to go from more aggressive compound to a finer and finer polish, which is really going to bring that shine. And then we're going to completely seal the car, which is going to protect it for up to 12 months. There's wax, sealant, and coatings. Waxes protect 6 to 8 weeks. You know, they're just your typical, what everybody always knows. You wax your car, it lasts. You gotta do it again in a couple months. Sealants actually last a little bit longer. They're more of a synthetic polymer. So what they do is when they actually bond to the paint, which makes a little bit more of a stronger bond. So what happens is for about a year, the paint will be protected. UV rays, slight damage, you know, just little brush ups, any dirt that gets on the car while it rains, it won't cause as much marring. And then it goes into coatings. Coatings can last 3, 5, or 7 years. When you get into the larger coatings, they have to bond to the paint. They have a flash time, about 15 seconds. Some go a little bit higher. And then you want to buff it off completely. If you wait too long, it'll actually damage the paint. And you're gonna have to either wet sand it off or buff it off and start the whole process over again. So it depends on your budget. Some people can't afford a coating and they're good with just waxing it every couple months. Sealants are a little bit better in my opinion because they last as long, but they are less expensive than a coating. So it really comes down to your preference. Today we're going to be doing a compounding polish on a 3-step polish, and then we'll be sealing it tonight, letting it cure overnight. It'll be completely buffed off and cure overnight, and then tomorrow she'll be ready to go to any show you want. Okay, so this fender has already been hit with a compound because it had some wet sanding in areas. So the fender's been hit with a compound, which is why it has some of a reflection. This is a 36 grit, so what this is going to do, or V36, what this is a little bit of a finer polish. So what it's going to do is bring out a lot more of that luster and reflection that people look for in show cars and once a car is fully detailed. So what you want to do, about 4, pea-sized drops, nothing crazy. Kind of put them in. And what you do is the pad's already been conditioned. It's just a simple spray. It kind of just brings a little bit of lubrication to the actual pad so it doesn't get too hot. You don't want to just turn it on and fling your compound everywhere. You want to really work in about a 2x2 area. Since this is the quarter fender, you can go just a little bit over. Always put the cord over your shoulder so it's not banging against the car. Lowest speed, just to spread it. Just to get it all nice and even on the fender. Alright, and then you're going to crank it up. And you want to move it about 1 inch a second. So not too fast, not too slow. You don't want to burn the paint or damage it. So once you have a nice clean microfiber, fold it in 4s, that way you can reuse different sides. Just completely wipe it all off. It should come off very easily if you did the job right. You let the polish actually break down through the paint. You didn't rush it. It'll come off real easy. I'm not even putting any pressure. Just simply wiping it off. And with just one step, you'll see the reflection. Got the paint looking just like a mirror. And that's only with one step. We still have a finer polish to go with to really bring out that deep reflection. And you'll see what the entire car looks like tomorrow.
Okay, do that again.
So if you go right here, you'll see all these little spots. I can't tell from your angle, but you'll see little swirl marks. I mean, swirl marks, real fine scratches in the clear coat and paint. And you have some, little overspray here, and maybe a little orange peel. And then when you come down here, you'll see it drastically reduces with only one step. And once you do a second or third, depending on how bad the swirl actually is, you'll see it gets real nice. You're over here, and then you're back in swirl country. You see the swirls get real bad. And it's real common. Every car has it. Some car has it more. Black cars show it the worst. And I'll get you a 50-50 shot.
Are we in Florida anymore?
Feels like we're in the Carolinas.
You need to get a friggin' sun pass, man.
I know.
You gonna rip it? You gonna rip it?
Maybe. Careful with this though.
That dude literally looked like the same goddamn tall guy we had like 5 miles ago. They all look the same. Alright, we're pulling in. I see the beast left right here. That's John's S197. You guys are basically twins, same wheels.
Ooh, I like it.
Oh man. It actually kind of looks like it's working.
If it is, I'm gonna grab my other grill.
I think that's working, guys.
It's working.
Look at that. Oh, that just made my day. Oh man, this is amazing. Okay guys, we're leaving John's, just about to head back home. Tyler loves it so much he's given him his number and he's maybe thinking about doing it to his car as well. But man, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at it. It's got brand new paint again. It's exactly what we were going for. I just went from incredibly happy to incredibly gutted, sad, so angry at the state of Florida right now. It's friggin' blue sky and we're having a sun shower, and I just picked up the car from paint correction and now it's gonna get all dirty. God almighty. Sometimes you can't win. Such is life.
Yep, such is life. But thanks again for watching this video. We really appreciate all the support you guys continue to give us. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. We love hearing your feedback and seeing what you might want to see next in our videos. I'll go ahead and announce this little spoiler now. Quad Tip 5.0 Brian and myself are going to be taking a trip back to the Dragon this weekend. We're going to arrive in Robbinsville, North Carolina on Friday the 21st and then stay there until Monday the 24th. So we're going to see a lot of awesome driving, a lot of sweet roads. We were both there about a year ago and we've just been itching to get back. So stay tuned, there's going to be a really cool video that comes out of that trip. And we're already deep into prep for it, so really stoked for it. Hope you guys are too. Anyway, as always, we will see you in the next video.